Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mr. President, and I am here with,
Maxim, hello.
and
Long
we're
time
going to
no
be
see.
going over. Yeah, it's been a little while since we've done a video together, and we're going to be going over primarily our Jedi and as well as another mechanic with that star icon that's going on that you can see there. So I'll turn it over to Maxim and let him get started on explaining this pretty cool thing to you.
Okay, so for the Jedi, you can see we have quite a bit of them. These are not all the Jedi that will be in the game, but yeah, a good handful. And we also have some ARC troopers here, which also have the star icon that President just mentioned. And what this means is, with units that have the star icon, you can raid neighboring planets. Yeah, we are unsure if we should call this like a border strike or border raid, but yeah, it was a mechanic that the Rebels had in the base game, and we have reintroduced it here to allow some Jedi, not all of them, for example Yoda cannot do this, to do their popular little attacks on planets that we see so often in like the Clone Wars where they sneak behind enemy lines. But making them completely stealth would be too much, so that's why we have chosen that mechanic. So yeah, as you can see, we can still do it with 3 ARC troopers. This is the max units you can do. And then in GC you can see here it says raid, and they would just instantly initiate the ground battle. If we put in another unit here, the star on the fleet would disappear, and that means you cannot raid with this combo. If we subtract 1 ARC trooper, you see, oh, the star is back, so 2 ARCs and 1 Jedi is fine. But if you put 2 Jedi, it's also not possible. Oh, of course, yeah, now it's 3 units again, but yeah, you can only have 1 hero and then 2 ARC troopers to do these raids. So
Now,
yeah, that is that mechanic.
Does Commander Fordo count as that one hero, or is it one Jedi?
Yeah, Fordo counts towards the hero, because he is a hero indeed. So yeah, spoilers. I don't think we have revealed him yet, but Captain Fordo will be indeed a hero in this mod, with a cool, unique ability that only he has. But yeah, not in the preview today. So yeah, I wanted to go over the Jedi a bit, because we have reworked them quite a bit since AOTR. Starting off with the Anakin line. Yeah, you already know about the hero progression, and that doesn't only affect his appearance but also his abilities. So if we look at Anakin's unit card here, we notice that he doesn't have a command trait or like a hero bonus. And in the middle section we see a new tag called Fighting Style. This will be on all the Jedi, and it describes how they are working. So Novice Attacker is of course the lowest tier attacker, which means he is not that strong when fighting groups of enemies, where he goes into the Berserker mode and just slashes left and right. Novice Blocking is of course also the lowest tier, and Novice Duelist, so in 1v1s versus other melee units, Padawan Anakin Skywalker is not very strong. If we compare that to the Jedi Knight version, or the general version of Anakin, first of all we see he has a commander bonus, aggressive commander, and also a Legion general bonus. So when Anakin is on the field, all clones of the 501st Legion will get a 10% defense bonus, additionally to the aggressive commander bonus. Yeah, and down in the fighting style section we see he's a balanced attacker, also has balanced blocking and average duelist. So Anakin is just yeah, very average hero. No real weaknesses and no real strong points. But that's not too bad. And then the last stage here, the episode 3 Anakin, the Jedi level. He has redirective blocking, which means that he has a higher chance of redirecting shots back to the enemy, but overall he will block less shots than a balanced blocker. And experienced duelist just means he is better at 1v1 battles. He blocks more melee attacks. Yeah, another... Okay, so Luminara Unduli, for example, she's also balanced attacker, redirective blocking, but she's a bad duelist. She's more of a support hero with her healing abilities. Let's see if I can find one with different stats here. Yeah, Mace Windu. He is a strong attacker, fighting style. That means he has less range when he attacks groups of enemies, but his hits do more damage. So if he attacks B2s, he can one-shot them most of the time. Okay, and there's also a blocking stat that is more blocking and less redirective, which makes the unit more defensive, but yeah, doesn't redirect as much. So that would be all these stats. And I think, without further ado, let's do a little battle against some B1 droids. And I say we go with Yoda. Let's just put the master here and show what he can do.
Now, with the traits that are on the heroes, after the recent petroglyph patch, the hero bonuses now should properly apply to themselves.
Yeah, so all your Jedi not only are different in their fighting style, but also in their bonuses. They get a little bit more defense in Yoda's case and do less damage. Okay, let's see. We have two groups of B1s here. So Yoda will slash them down, but not only that, he also has a new ability, which you can see in the weapons section, a force push. So he can just shoot out force pushes and yeah, have a ranged attack. There you go. That is a force push projectile, it just flies. And when it hits some enemies, it pushes them away. So B1s will be one-shot by this. B2s can tank it, for example. Yeah, it's a nice way to make the more experienced Jedi even better.
Man, that's so cool.
Now he will go into Berserker mode and slash down the B1s. But they were running away.
Oh, look at him go. They stand no
And
chance.
he also does some force pushes. Why not?
Jedi Master hard at work.
Yeah, here he comes again. And that's
Now,
it. B1s
What was that
cancelled.
ability that auto-fired? Why
Yeah.
was he glowing green there?
That's a good question. And I have the answer. It is a new hero ability, Focus, which means while this is active, the defense of the unit is increased. And yeah, as you could see, the color there was green. So that's how you can tell what kind of buff ability is active. Focus is green, and there's two other ones that buff damage and I think fire rate.
Or like how fast, he swings a lightsaber.
And here he goes again.
Dude, these animations, man.
Yeah, Petroglyph cooked with Yoda. Okay.
These are base game animations?
What? It's
Base game Yoda animations?
Yeah, and even the base game Yoda model. A little dated, but he is so small. And another thing you might notice is he does not self-heal anymore. To make it a little bit more balanced, we decided that the Force users shouldn't auto-heal, because then you can really just cheese with them, just run away, heal, and then go back in. So that's another big change. Okay, let's finish off this B1s, and then we can go into another battle and showcase some other new stuff associated with the Jedi.
Awesome. Does a little flip at the end and everything. That's my Yoda.
System erobert.
Okay. Because on Quad I have put Count Dooku. So let's do the episode 2 battle of Padawan Anakin versus Count Dooku.
Invasion beginnt.
And see who comes out on top.
May the Force be with you. Yes.
So here he is. Little Padawan Anakin.
Kampala has joined the battle.
What do you
And
mean?
he has also gotten a new ability. This is not just sprint, this is force dash. Which
Oh, dude, I love this one.
which does this.
I understand.
A very quick speed increase for only very short bursts, but you can move some big distances with that and retreat or attack, however you like.
What do you mean?
And here he comes,
Fun begins.
the Count.
With a signature look of superiority.
Fun begins.
And he's already getting into his combat mode. He has decisive attacks, yeah, true. So this buffs his damage, and as you can see, he has no problem defeating Padawan Anakin.
He even faded out of existence, turned into a little Force ghost.
Yeah. So let's give him more of a challenge. How about we give him the episode 3 version of Anakin?
Why?
Invasion beginnt.
And if
We
we
gotta
have...
have
Okay.
that custom animation for chopping his hand and...
Yeah, imagine.
Well, what happened to you?
So episode 3 Anakin has Rage. So this increases movement speed and his attack speed for a short while.
Yes.
So in this mode he will also do more damage to Count Dooku.
Intoxicating.
But this is generally better against bigger groups of enemies, while decisive attacks is better in these duels.
Here
But we have
go.
Saber Throw.
See, look at him go. He's
He
really
just completely
like,
goes episode 6 Luke on him.
Yep.
Oh, it's close. And this time Anakin won. So that's the difference of 2 progression levels. Yeah, this is how the duels will work in this mod. A little bit more engaging. Still not... Oh, and there comes the credits. Still not as engaging as the base game duel mechanic that they had with Vader and Obi-Wan, but unfortunately that would be just incredibly hard to do. So we don't have that.
But it's a lot more engaging than what we've got in AOTR, where the lightsaber heroes just kind of stand there
Yeah.
and just kind of imagine that they hit each other.
Yeah, now they have proper like stats, like different blocking powers, attack powers. So yeah, let's move on to the dark side of the Force, where we have 3 lightsaber users. Of course, Count Dooku, we have already seen him. He has the decisive attacks and Enforced Lightning. Yeah, but he is not that good at blocking, which we have done so that you cannot really raid with Count Dooku as effectively, because he has to be full stealth to do his diplomat duties. Similarly, Ventress is also a stealth unit and is also not that good at blocking, so that she cannot just stomp Republic outposts on her own. That's kind of a balance idea. But she's a very good duelist, so when fighting other Jedi, she will easily win. Yeah, not easily, but she can go head to head with them for sure. And then finally...
Oh, sorry, keep going.
And then finally we have the man himself, General Grievous. He has the overwhelming attacker style. His attacks are just so outrageous that, yeah, they are strong and have range. So the best of both worlds. Then he has defensive blocking. So he won't be able to redirect. He is not a Force user. He doesn't know how to do that. But he will be hard to hit. And lastly, he's an experienced duelist, of course. So I would say we put him against some clones and show you the animations that we have for him, because these are actually custom made by myself. And I'm very proud of them. So I really wanted to be in this video, mostly to show off Grievous.
It's 2003 Grievous. Oh, what are these?
So yeah, you might recognize these guys, the Magna Guards. They will be buildable hero units themselves, but they will also spawn with General Grievous, of course. And he has the Rage ability that we've already seen, and fittingly as the General of the Confederacy, he also has the Rally ability to buff up friendly units. The Mega Guards have an Electro Staff, they can stun enemies, but yeah, I want to show Grievous right now, so let's keep the Magna Guards in the back.
Yeah, and this model looks really good. Grievous is, with his trait and his animations and all that stuff, Grievous is a phenomenal ground hero, because this is closer to 2003 Clone Wars Grievous than the Clone Wars Grievous. So he's a menace.
Yeah, and as you might have heard, he is laughing and coughing sometimes, which is another new thing. So yeah, randomly when moving or standing around he will do that. And when fighting he will also make comments. Like some Jedi have that ability to make comments like too easy or etc. So let's see his animations here.
There he goes, cutting him down.
And he also goes into 4 lightsaber mode. When doing these attacks, yeah, easily kills the clones once he is in range. So let's make him even angrier.
Not being able to block is is a
just
little
look at this guy just
clones.
cutting through. Just always so fun.
So good.
The balance might not be perfect yet, but yeah.
It's pretty damn good, though. I will say that.
He is also immune to the stuns of the grenades here. Yeah, but once he is in range, it's just lightsabers flying.
These guys are so done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
One more
so
clone.
awesome.
Yeah, these guys are just stuck. And there he goes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay. So I don't know if we should show off the other heroes. Maybe we can load them into the map real quick. On this last map I have Obi-Wan. So we can have a nice little duel between Grievous and Obi-Wan, episode 3 style. And see who comes out on top.
Sensational. Grievous is such a murder machine.
I can get you there.
So yeah, Sarge's special ability is Force Cloak, so you can sneak behind the enemy line or retreat if you find yourself in a bad position.
The dark side has made me invincible.
Now, just like in the Bounty Hunter preview video, we tried our absolute hardest so that all of these units have their proper transports, just to kind of add to that extra feeling of immersion.
Yeah, sadly we didn't get to see Asajj's transport, but she also has her own little fantail fighter. So let's see what Master Kenobi can do. Just getting completely... Oh, he doesn't go into his animation mode right now. Sometimes this happens. Yeah, that sucks. It's still melee units in Empire at War in the end of the day. It's putting
Absolutely,
up a good fight,
but
but sadly, Grievous is just stronger.
We've been waiting for you.
Kontrolle über das System erreicht.
So yeah, I think that about wraps it up for the Jedi and Sith preview.
Oh my.
The fuck is that music? So yeah, do you have anything else on your list of things you want to tell the people, press, or?
all we'll say is just stay tuned because there's still more to show.
Yeah,
Unless we want to show ARC troopers versus see how they do. You want to do 3 ARC troopers versus Count Dooku?
Could do that. I also put in Coda. Because of course we had to have Coda in the mod just to show his Clone Wars appearance compared to the Rebels
Invasion beginnt.
appearance he has later.
He's such a handsome fella now.
Wählt eure Verstärkung. Come on!
Also
Ooh,
landing
look,
with his
awesome
own
fighters.
fighter.
Reinforcements! They never saw it coming. Enemy sighted. Wir haben eine verlassene Sensor gesetzt.
Wrong sound effect, but whatever. And he has his militia escort is with him. So when you do a raid with Coda, you will get some extra troops under your command.
Giving up already?
And his model, you can see some differences. He still has both eyes and brown hair. So, a young fellow.
Wählt eure Verstärkung.
Push forward! With you, trooper! Closing range!
Now, these are one of 2 types of ARC troopers.
They never saw it coming.
Main thing that you're going to notice is they've got these guys have medics, and then as well as their where's the guy? He's jogging. Yeah, it's him. Now, part of the awesome thing about doing these border raids,
Holy, he couldn't even kill the
that
Arcs.
was close. One of those things that you can do with these border raids is that if there are, say there's Ventress sitting on a planet, you can send those ARC troopers, go and assassinate her.
Never there was one.
Go take
Very
them
true.
out. They're very good at targeted strikes. They have very high alpha damage output, but their low numbers makes them vulnerable in a mainline battle. But the medics that they carry, medics are not a super common thing, so it is a pretty essential component of any ground army to have that little bit of extra heal going.
Yeah, so they're even useful in your regular invasions. And let's show off another hero, Plo Koon, a fan favorite, with the rally ability and of course his Force Justice with Yellow Lightning. He can decimate the numbers before going into his attack mode.
Oh, look at him go, mowing them down.
He has
Jeez
decided
Louise.
violence is the only way.
Prove your point. Clear your mind, young one.
Getting a little justice of his own right there.
Yep, there you go.
Now, the Electric Judgment is not as strong as Force Lightning.
Könnt die Stellung sicher
It's exactly the same, but okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it is. Alright, let's just show off the other models while we're at it, and then
I'll be right there.
I think we are all happy. It's a good video. I might not even need to cut that much.
It Fisto. You know what?
My
I
favorite
kind of
boy.
wish that, yeah, we gave him his iconic smile.
Repeat.
Well, it doesn't look too unhappy, I would say.
Hostile ahead.
Like, he is
Dude,
kind of
all-
smiling, you know? He is smiling.
A second look usually pays off.
Wählt eure Verstärkung.
Yes, Master.
I've been looking forward to this.
They're returning.
And then once again, you'll see the different colors of the fighters, the custom transports. Pretty cool.
Yep, almost every Jedi has their own fighter.
My blade is at your service.
And here we have Luminara. With more defensive build, focus ability to increase defense and then able to
The
heal.
Force also serves
You're on
me.
this council.
And finally,
We do not grant you the rank.
Mace Windu, the guy that just punches droids.
There's no
Yeah,
doubt.
he has the force push ability because he is not too good against groups of enemies
The code will
with his strong fighting style, but when you do the force push you can just, yeah,
There's no doubt.
kill a group of droids in one hit. Oh yeah. And he also has the other force push ability,
This
passive
party's
one.
over.
Okay, these droids are just running away.
You act like you're surprised.
I mean, if Mace Windu were coming at me, I'd run away too.
Very true. And here he just goes, mowing them down. He's so happy, he just keeps going.
Victory swings.
Oh yeah, that is about it. There's, yeah, as we said, there's more Jedi in the game, but you can find them yourself and play around with them. Find the ones that you like the most. Yeah, a lot of things to discover and play around with in this mod.
Jedi are also going to be build limited. So, because they're decently powerful and, you know, because of how many Jedi there are, there's going to be a fair amount of them. You'll see at the bottom there, build limit 4. So you can have 4 of them active at a time. Anakin and Obi-Wan do not count towards that limit because they are major heroes. But I guess we're rolling credits, so that's my cue to stop talking.
Okay, so goodbye everyone. See ya next time.
Later, everybody.